3, 2, 1, and here we go. 1 sec. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. And hello viewers, and welcome back to Resident Evil 8 Village. And I'm your humble host, Josh24214. And today we're on part 3. So, at the end of the previous chapter, we dealt with Lady Dimitrescu and took a mysterious flask that would be later identified as the severed head of young Rose's head. And now we've followed our way to Donna and Angie's nice little house. And the Angie doll stole all of our guns, and we're in a bit of a weird puzzle. It's basically, our entire dungeon is an entire puzzle. So, let's get started. And, yeah, from the way it is, it's going to become very clear what this is a huge reference to. So, right now we have this weird model replica of... This is a photo of Mia, so what is it doing here? Yeah, this is basically almost a one-to-one model of Mia, Ethan's dead wife. So we check the eye, there's a weird crow. Or a raven, but that'll become going to the right. We can't really do anything about these bandages on the torso. Let's examine her left hand. There's a ring in here, so we just have to pull it out. And we get a blood-covered ring, so we can't really do anything with that in a bit. Okay, left leg. Follow the seam. And remove the leg. And we get a weird looking winding key. So yeah, most of the puzzle elements for this one is mostly on the doll itself. So you're going to have to be very thorough on this doll if you want to find what you need. Unhook this. We get 3 closed eyes. Not a puzzle component. Remove the right shoulder, and we get a key. A silver key. Oh, what now?
Whoa! That's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
Okay, what's that bumping? So yeah, the radio will play once in a while, and if we try checking the mouth, you can clearly see there's something in there, but we can't do anything with it right now. There's something in it, but you need some kind of tool to get it. And we need something to cut the bandages. So how do we get out of here? So, see this door totally looks like the silver key. The silver key found inside a doll's shoulder. Use the key to open the door. Now we got more access into most look like a miniature lab. A little miniature laboratory. And you can cleverly go in here if you want. And we can't go through this door until we solve another puzzle. And that's not giving us a way out. We can't go through the door we came because it has a padlocked door on it. But Josh, you're probably saying, where can I find the door now? How do I find the door code? Well, it's actually cleverly in the ring, but how do we remove the blood-covered ring? The ring taken from the doll's finger. It's filthy with blood. Use the ring on the water, and that's going to wash away all the blood, making it nice and clean with a wedding ring. A cleaned ring. It looks exactly like Mia's wedding ring. Okay, that's kind of creepy. And the answer to how we can... Right now, we can only access our key items. So, if we further examine the wedding ring, there's a code. 052911. So, 529... 5... 2, 9, and 11. With that, we can finally escape. And if you notice that this is with the hallway the way it is, yeah, this is a giant, huge reference, a huge reference to the PT demo a couple of years back, which everybody went nuts for until it got unfortunately canned. It was supposed to be a Silent Hill demo, but then that game got cancelled and it was supposed to be made by Hiro Kojima, who made the Metal Gear Solid series. And we have nothing here. And we have, weirdly, a music box. And what's this? There's a memento of my time with Ethan, but this music box no longer plays. And recognize this box? This was in the house at the beginning of the game. So how do we fix it? Use the winding key on it. A winding key found inside a doll's leg. It looks familiar. And we're also thrown into another puzzle. So yeah, this entire dungeon with Donna and Angie is basically a puzzle-oriented puzzle. And this one can be a little hard if you don't know exactly what to do. But the best way to do it is try to match all the scratchings on the music box and try to get it as picture perfect as possibly can. But there's obviously going to be some weird overlap. Some can be very close to the original. And this is how you're supposed to solve it. And I think I got it. Oh, no. I didn't get it right. Oh, I think I made one place. Something's not right. I know that this side is perfect. It's just trying to find the right places of where you're supposed to slide this thing back into place. Weird that it looks almost perfect. Just try to match its grooves to its edge, and you should be able to get it working again. Yeah, I think I did it a little too early. I think it'll work now. Yeah, all you have to do is try to match it to their grooves, but it's about the details. And with that puzzle solved, we get the tweezers, and we need that tweezers to get that thing out. So yeah, when you're doing this, match the scratches on the box. Some scratches are going to throw you off, but if you pound your way through it, you'll be able to solve the puzzle. And it's back to the PT hallway. Oh, God. And another weird painting of pregnancy. Okay. And let's get the thing that was in the mouth. Now that we have the tweezers, we can finally pull this piece of film out. Medical tweezers found inside a music box. And what we get is a piece of film.
Oh God, no. I can't delete him. Anything but this.
So yeah, clearly something has gone wrong with the pregnancy. Oh God! Mia having the baby and something's going wrong. And what is this thing Mia doesn't want to talk about to Ethan about? And there's the power box, but we need the key. It's locked. Okay, some really more creepy stuff is going on. And what's this? Our happy family. Rose's best friend in the whole wide world. She really likes this fairy tale. The most important thing in this world to us. A wedding gift from Grandma. Proof of Ethan's everlasting love to me. And that piece of film is for this particular puzzle. And before we continue, let's have a look around. Maybe there might be more clues on what's going on. And alkaloids of the mountainous plants. Mountain plants? That doesn't really make sense. Okay, with that out of the way, we only have to do this puzzle. Film. A cutted movie film taken from inside a doll's mouth. And we have 5 little things needed. And this one is pretty easy if you read the letter through, like it says, number 1, Rose's best friend in the whole wide world. So, logically, you think, is the doll that we saw in the beginning of the game. That would be 1. So let's go through one by one. She really likes this fairy tale. And the fairy tale is the Village of Shadows from the intro of the game. That's 2. The most important thing in the world to us. Which could be self-logical, but yeah, we got technically the third one right with Rose being in the middle in slide 3. The wedding gift from Grandma is 4, and the music box has got to be the grandma's gift, and 5 is the most important thing in the whole wide world, is their marriage. So, once you get all 5 into their proper places, all you have to do is play the movie. And yeah, it's now showing us a very scary... Oh, God. Well... Oh, God. Don't tell me we have to go inside the well. We all know if we see a well, there's in a supernatural horror game, yeah, there's probably some Japanese evil demon down there who wants to kill you over the phones in 7 days. And a secret passage opens up. And we don't need the prop sheet anymore. And oh my, that's a lot of creepy dolls. And on this puppet here, a pair of scissors. And because this is barred, we can't go through here, we have to use the scissors to cut the band-aids. Scissors for cutting hair. They're old but still usable. And with that, we can finally go through here. And oh god, a telephone. Yeah, they had to reuse assets from 7 somehow. More of that PT demo. Wait. Is the phone ringing? Oh god, it is. What now?
Please, Ethan, listen to me. I didn't want to keep it from you.
Yeah? Mia, what are you talking about?
I love you both so much. I had to. I had to do it.
Had to do what? Exactly. So Mia did something? And here's this another door, but we need some insertion. Looks like something could fit into this depression. Looks like a baby and a mother. Yeah, this house is starting not to be a lot nicer. You unlocked it. And we're back in the other room. Hey, that's Mia. And Mia's gone. God, what the frick? It's just leaving a hand on the floor. Okay, now that we got the scissors, we can now use the scissors to open these bandages up and see what we get. A brass medallion. Oh. Oh, God. Now I'm feeling a bit off-putted by that. Don't tell me that what they're doing is... You know what? We see this door, we need to put in the brass medallion. But the door doesn't open. How do we open the door? Well, see here, we have to match the information that we saw. We saw the raven, its wings open to the, going to the right. And finally, the eyes. We need the eye, all three eyes. We want the symbol to have three eyes closed. There we go. Once you match all that information up from the doll, we can finally enter this door. And yeah, I pretty much know where we're going, into the sub-basement. There's something in here. Creepy. But yeah, in order to continue, we have to go down the well. Down into this godforsaken well. Like in the film. Oh God, what else is down here? And the Mia doll is completely broken apart, but hey, we found the breaker box key. Now we just have to get... Now we have to get to the breaker box key. Oh God. Oh God. The cradle's broken. The baby. Where is the baby? Yeah, let's get out of the creepy basement. Oh crap, all the power went out. Oh God. Oh, God. Don't tell me that the Mia on the radio... Oh, God, the doors burst open. Oh, God. God. No, don't tell me that the one in the Mia in the radio actually committed a had the baby removed, shall I say, softly. And lucky for me, I am not a father. Not yet, anyway, and yeah, this is most likely every parent's worst nightmare when they have their first kid on the way and something goes wrong. And the baby would have to be aborted. And it's not a very pleasant thing to go through. Luckily for me, I have not gone through that experience. But for those watching, yeah, this might be a disturbing. What the hell? There's something down there. What the? Oh God! Oh God, no! Creepy, ugly baby! We need to get away, and we have to get to the elevator. So, best way, go through the other way. The baby will be following you. So, get the frick through the door. And into the library. Quick shortcut back to the breaker box. Then use breaker box key. And hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And, oh, the fuse is gone. Relief of a child. And the fuse box. You can't get it working without a fucking fuse. Great. We're stuck with the demon baby from hell. Oh my God. A relief found inside the elevator hallway breaker box. It looks like a child. And we did see a door with a child. So we have to go through that door. The question is, the baby there. Oh God, I see you, Angie. Okay, use the relief of the child. I see you, you goddamn evil baby. You goddamn evil doll. So yeah, I think we were supposed to go the long way around, not the short way around. I think it was because I was hanging around the elevator power box. And I guess we've lost the baby. And, oh my God, there's another fuse box. Oh God, you know what's gonna happen. And we can hide under the bed, or we can hide in the closet a little while ago. Let's do it. Take the fuse box. And of course, it takes out the power. Great. More eldritch horror. Not sure if the door is big enough for that demonic baby to get through. At least we will have a safe place to hide if it does. Now we just have to get up the stairs. Oh God. Nope. 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 Run. 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 It's going to be chasing you. There's no way out. The only way out is either hide in the closet or hide under the bed. And it's super preferred to be under the bed. We will have a lot of time to escape. And if you hadn't noticed that during the entire beginning portion of the house, we had no music until the baby showed up. So that's a nice building tension. And oh God, that is pure ugly. Having its legs turned like that and look at the blood smeared all over the floor. So now we have to quickly get back to the elevator as soon as we can and get the power the elevator again. And the way back is closed. The quicker way is closed off. And the table is completely obliterated. But we got a lot of time to escape. So let's get out of this floor and track down Angie and Donna and get rid of them for good. So, put the fuse back into the box. And all we have to do is wait. Oh god. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, man. Oh god, we get a good look at this thing. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Oh, piss off! And it's saying Dada. God, that is freaking creepy. And with that, we're done with the PT section of the lower floors. And there's Donna and Angie. We can hear them. Now we have to find... And I think the house is starting to show its true colors on how ugly it got. And dolls are cropping up. So let's find them and get rid of them. There you are, you little bastard. Oh god, there's a lot more dolls.
I can't let you.
Oh, you're still alive, huh?
Oh god.
Before my friends murder you.
This is why puppets are always evil.
Tick-tock. Your light's on the line.
Wait!
Okay, now for our encounter with Angie. Okay, you are on a time limit. We have to find Angie and kill her with the scissors we have. Luckily, I've been through this multiple times, so I know exactly where Angie is supposed to be. First one, always up here.
Fucking monster.
Oh, you didn't like that, you fucking little demented doll. Okay. Okay, I think the second time, it always follows a particular pattern. And it will help you try to get the fastest time for an achievement. Second time, it's always here. Stab it in the brain.
You do this to Rose, too.
Okay, usually, sometimes, the third one's always different. Oh, there you are. Usually, I did this run twice. Oh god, just die, you ugly doll.
Stupid idiot. What are you doing to my cute friends?
Yeah, you're not cute. Oh, whoa.
It's over.
Yep, I'm afraid so. And that's Lord number 2. Donna
Yeah. I'll make things right.
Bellavento is finally dead.
What?
And there's her portion
Good.
of the rose
I need to
flasks.
get out of this place.
And that also we get the fetus part of the key. Combined with the four-winged key, we get the four-winged unborn
That's who's
key.
behind all this?
And our stuff has been returned. And we can pick up Angie the doll. And that's the end of Donna. Mostly Donna is mostly a puzzle-oriented dungeon. And you'll be able to collect everything once we get our second flask of the legs portion of
That makes 2.
2 down, 2 to go. And with that, we're perfectly 100% done with House Biavento and Donna and Angie. And yeah, that taking care of Angie, it is a time segment. Usually the first and second spots where Angie will show up are always the same. The third time is always, like, once in a while it's very different, and I just got lucky on Angie being there, but sometimes Angie could be near the elevator. So yeah, if you want the best time to beat her, make sure it's quick, and it's very, very quick. Like, a minute and 40. I think it's a minute and 40 you have to beat Donna in order to get the achievement, but I guess I wasn't fast enough. And with that, we got all of our guns, our gunpowder, all the keys, the flasks, and the return of the family photo, and there's something written on the back. Take care of our little Rose. Oh, that's very cute. And we got the legs flask, a glass container with the sun and moon crest. It has been labeled with Rose's name and the words legs. Now, 2 down, 2 to go. And our next lord is Monroe, who is next. The Fishman. Then after Monroe, the fourth and final lord is Heisenberg. And I got some opinions on Heisenberg. I will say for right now, I didn't get to do Lady Dimitrescu's dungeon. Lady Dimitrescu, it's a fun dungeon. You do have to deal with the 3 daughters. They do have a weird similarity with Marjorie's bugs. Lady Dimitrescu, okay, but seriously, how does the internet try to make her, like, all the crazy fan boys go crazy for Lady Dimitrescu, who would just basically just kill you and just suck out all of your blood. I know it's supposed to be a gigantic reference to Dracula, but seriously, that's not gonna work, dude. And oh, the flowers, they're not glowing anymore. And oh, more hanged people. But I guess something awful happened around here. And the way back is not usually straightforward, so we're kind of closed off for the moment. So we're going to have to make the long trek back to deal with Monroe. And we can get our next weapon upgrade in a minute, but we're going to need to make a detour to find this specific little wooden box. If we open it, we get the sun and moon ball, and that will activate the labyrinth for our second labyrinth of 4. And get more loot. Oh god, what the? Yeah, these zombies are a little more powerful, so that's why we need a much better shotgun. Yeah, the shotgun for our shotgun that helped us out is not going to be as powerful to deal with more later enemies. Okay, got some chem fluid, gunpowder, more gunpowder, a crystal skull. That's some good loot. 640 of loot. And there's a birdcage, that we can get some more cash with 2,000 bucks. Always good. More money for the Duke to give us more upgrades. Break this open a mine. Oh, oh, great, I wasted the last 3 shotgun shells. Alright. Grenade. Alright, get up, prick. Yeah, we're down to our last buckshot. And we got a lockpick. Nothing really good. And what's this? A new shotgun upgrade. The W870 TAC shotgun. Nice. And it comes with 4 shots. Right away. Very nice. We'll keep that, and we'll keep the old shotgun. Oh god. For a bit. So yeah, we basically found all of our tier 2 weapons. Shortcut the shotgun. And shortcut the sniper rifle. Kick you back. And some shotgun shells. Some 840 bucks. And we got the TAC shotgun. And this is our tier 2 shotgun, which is a little more powerful. It will start off, so we got the W870 TAC shotgun, a powerful wide-spreading pump-action combat shotgun. And if we examine it, its power is 7760 compared to our original shotgun, which was 640. Not as powerful, but now we got 2 upgrade slots for the TAC. And I think we will be coming back here once we get a particular key item. We need a key item for that grave that we saw. Nothing really over here. Oh, there's a hand crank that we can quickly use for the well wheel. And what's in here? Madrena's head, the doll's head that we saw in the previous part in the village that we can do. So we got Angie, Donna's creepy ass doll. It doesn't move anymore, so it's not really alive. We got the Moderna's head, a part of a doll that is based on a local legend, and the body of the doll of a local legend. If we combine these, we could complete the doll, and we would get a lot more money from the Duke. And the Duke will pay us more. Okay, we got some sniper rounds. So there's another bathroom. And in here is a photo of a strange bird. This was your clue. That photo is where we saw the blue bird on top of the tree near the entrance to Lady Dimitrescu's castle. And it would have spawned until after defeating Lady Dimitrescu. So I got that done a little early than I was supposed to. There's some explosive rounds, but we don't have a grenade launcher yet. And this is the Luther's key. This is the violin door that we saw in the previous part that was locked, and this is the house of the gardener. So here's some information on the gardener's diary. November 10th. Mistress Donna is now Mother Miranda's adopted daughter. In all my years, I've never been this overjoyed. Ever since childhood, she had always feared others due to the scar across her face, and we kinda saw a scar on her face when we killed her. After her parents' death, she locked herself away and would only talk to Angie, the doll her father made for her. Oh, that's very nice. Tried to keep the last piece of your father near you until it went possessed and tries to kill you. I am forever thankful to Mother Miranda's infinite compassion. So, 17 days later, Mistress Donna seems happy. It might be my imagination, but I feel like her doll Angie is now even more lively than before. So this is probably when she may have gotten something from Mother Miranda. She came to me in the garden today and used Angie to talk with me. We had a mighty fine conversation. I would be kind of freaked out seeing the doll speaking, but yeah, I think he could have easily chalked it to doing ventriloquism. Something about receiving a gift of power from Mother. Okay, so this is... Okay. So, 2 days later, Mistress Donna gave me yellow flowers and told me to plant them in the garden. We did see weird yellow flowers at the grave and at her home. I planted them in front of Miss Claudia's grave. I don't know if it was the scent of the flowers, but I felt lightheaded. Then, like a dream, I saw my departed wife. I mentioned this to Donna, and she seemed thrilled by it. She told me to go to the house tomorrow and see her. She said I could see my family once more. I'm not sure what she meant by that, but she's so kind. Yeah, like in the house, in the basement. Oh, so that's what happened. So that, all that stuff that we saw with Mia, that's all an illusion cast by the flowers. So what we saw with Mia and the freak baby, it was all fake. It was the scent of the flowers, but that still doesn't explain how we saw Angie move and talking. She could have been Donna doing that. Donna throwing her voice into Angie, but how did Angie start moving on her own? We still have no idea about that, so that does explain the weird hippiness of what we saw throughout our time in the house, of Donna's house. So the Mia that we just saw was all fake, and the baby was fake. And if we would have gone caught by the baby, that's a one-hit kill. So, and presumably that Ethan died from a heart attack, died of fright of seeing a giant baby, not lobotomy, circus aborted baby of Rose out of the womb of Mia. And yeah, still creepy imagery knowing that I would have to be a father one day. And yeah, even I worry about that sometimes. And yeah, Donna's even though it's not real, we don't really get a big boss fight between Donna. But overall, the PT reference, the giant PT reference was still great anyway. I think this one's going to be, that Donna's house is going to be the more memorable part of the game. But we still have 2 more lords to deal with. We have Monroe and Heisenberg. And if there's a... Okay, kick you back. And yeah, the shotgun's a little more powerful to deal with those zombies. Let's grab the Filvifine. Another gemstone. And yeah, now it's making more sense after coming back here. There used to be dolls, but now it's been replaced by dead bodies hung upon the trees hanging. And there's $3,000 for our trouble. So, let's head back to the Duke. Oh god. And another crystal skull. And here we are. Back again. And there's the Duke.
Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah, already saying creepy dolls. I'm not very happy about. So for the Philippine, we get $5,000. Crystal Skull still $900. Angie, the killer doll, Donna's creepy ass doll, it doesn't move anymore, will give us $28,000 for bringing Angie.
Ah, Miss Angie. Just adorable. Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
Okay, the rest is Miss Malena, a complete, unique, antique doll of a young witch based on a local legend. And it would, if we had completed the whole thing, we will get $20,000 from the Duke.
Now to spend like kings.
And the onyx skull crystallized human remains found in the labyrinth near House Benevento would be $15,000.
Aha.
So let's sell the stuff, the rest of the stuff besides the one that we can't use right now.
Please
And
do
our
take a look at my new stock.
grand total is now reached to 13. Oh, wait a minute. We now reach $136,000 for our troubles. So, and you know what? We're also gonna spend the we're gonna also sell the. Sadly, we're gonna have to sell the M1897. This shotgun's been very helpful to us, and we can sell it for $20,000.
I'm surprised you'd part with this so early.
And yeah. And now we got recipes. 2 new recipes. One for explosive rounds and flashbangs. But we still have no grenade launcher. But we're still gonna buy it anyway. You may never know. We got ammo, shotgun shells. We can buy pipe bombs. And yeah, the Duke is also selling our first tack upgrade for the improved gun stock, which is greatly reduces recoil, and the second upgrade for the M1911 improved hand grip that will also gradually reduce recoil. So we'll purchase these
this one makes
super cheap. Now the M1911 is fully upgraded, and the tack shotgun is 1 upgrade away. And let's get some more shotgun
I
shells.
can see why you'd be interested in that. Please let me know if you'd like to strengthen your weapons.
Okay, we're gonna upgrade the firepower of our shotgun. We don't need upgrades for the other weapons. We'll also upgrade the F2 rifle. We're still missing an upgrade. And we can't really brew anything.
Good day then.
Okay, thanks. So you're probably thinking, where should we go next? We could continue and go after Monroe, but there are 2 things that we can do in the village right now. The first thing, we can go back to the Filento with the one with the violin door. Now that we have access to the Maestro's collection. That's 1. And afterwards, we can go back here to the graveyard to pick up something, but that would also mean going all the way back to the Bevento treasure. So we're going to do that. Once we get those 2 done, we'll go after Monroe, our 3rd Lord. Okay, there's a... And that's basically our plan at this point. But we can't do this right now if we want. If we go over here, that gate that couldn't be opened before is now open. And it's going to release 2 zombies. But with our newly acquired tac shotgun, it's going to make these guys a bit easier to deal with. We get some rusted scrap. And in here we get a broken slab with the Claudie, which is basically say Claudia. And that's the solution to the grave that we saw at Donna's grave. The grave in Donna's section. And there we can go and grab some poultry that we missed. So we'll do that super quick. It's just going back to the house that burnt down. It's at the side on the way to that particular house. And I don't think we can do anything else until after dealing with Monroe. That's when it's going to get a little harder. And we got some nice poultry. Poultry's done. And now we have to go to the place of the violin house next. And get what's inside. So let's quickly head over there. And it's super quick if we go through this way and through there. We'll be there super quick. Open up the shortcut. Oh, there's a pipe bomb. That's got to be super helpful. And yeah, let's do some crafting. And now we can get explosive rounds and flashbangs for our grenade launcher as soon as we find one. But for right now, if you want explosive rounds, you need 1 gunpowder, 1 metal scrap, and 1 herb. So it's going to eat into our health. Flashbangs, those are basically stunning your enemies. You need 1 chem fluid, 1 rusted scrap, and 1 herb. So I want to use the herbs to make a health bottle. And let's see, we do have enough to at least make 2 more. Shotguns. Gunpowder for a pipe bomb. Pipe bombs are going to be very helpful later. So let's return to the house of the Valentio. And this was your hint on finding the violinist's house. The Luther key. The key for the Luther house on the west side of the village. And it was held up by the gardener of House Benevento of Donna's territory. So let's have a look around. So far we found some some bullets. Happy birthday, 27th, 9th, 17th, 2017. Ah, you must have had a daughter here. Some chem fluid. 640 Livy. And we got ourselves another padlock puzzle. And that's where the treasure is. So how do we get it? See, on this note, I'll never forget her 5th birthday. And that is your clue to opening this up. You probably first instinctively say to look at this code right here on this driver's license model, but that's a trick. The actual answer for this one, it is actually on a birthday code. So yeah, so 270917. And that's your answer. So 29 17. Was it 06 or 9? I think it was a 9. Oh, 9, yeah. And finally, January, February, March, May, June, July, August, September. September 29th, 2017. Oh, no, it was 27th. There we go. And in here we find a steel eagle. And what's in this box? Why, it's our F2 rifle high capacity mag upgrade. And with that, that's the last custom part for the rifle. Customizable part for the sniper rifle greatly increases ammo capacity. So let's equip that. And now the F2 rifle is fully upgraded. And yeah, that's it. We found the Steel Eagle and the last F2 upgrade. And I can't remember. Oh god, I missed something. It's always something hidden. Oh wait, no, I remember. I think I know what it is. It's always something stupid and asinine. Can't remember if it was a gemstone or something. It's just very cleverly hidden. So with that, we're done here. And now we can just move on to Monroe. Or go back to Donna's section to quickly nab just another piece of treasure. But first, let's go back to the Duke to sell the Silver Eagle that we found.
Welcome, Ethan.
And let's go to the Duke's Purse to sell the Steel Eagle, a steel statue based on the legendary giant Norse eagle for 14,000.
Oh, you've brought in something special.
And we have 2 pieces of poultry. We can use one of them to the only one we can do is get our bird and beast palais to damage taken when guarding decreases permanently.
We've gathered all the ingredients. Now.
And let's get cooking and get a nice upgrade. A hearty dish of poultry and fish and into a stock.
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
Cooked in rice and stock into a solid meal. Enough to make your entire body feel more sturdy than before. Damage taken when guarding has decreased permanently.
I wouldn't mind having that again.
Okay, let's put that into our third dish. And yeah.
You have an eye for quality. Thank you.
And you know what? Hold on, because we have to do something
in
quickly first before. Okay, we're pretty much good on weapons upgrades. So you know what? We're gonna be a little more careful.
I saw you eyeing
Purchase
that
these
one.
bullets. And it will make sense in a minute once you see what we're gonna do with it. We're gonna buy
I
a
hope
pipe
this one
bomb
makes itself useful.
and buy this mine. These mines. it will make sense once we're done.
Okay then.
So we're going to go back to Donna's grave and put that slab that we saw and get her treasure. And I would prefer to do it after Monroe, but I'd rather do it now. Because you're probably asking, Josh, why should you wait a little bit after defeating Monroe? Well, if we go back to the grave, there's something that's going to happen that you will have to deal with because we didn't have the slab before, and now we have to go. And also, we encounter a goat. A giant freaky goat that we didn't see last minute. And that's going to make our recipes a little better. And there's the grave. But what's this? Oh, hold on. Let's make room for a mini-boss. And this mini-boss is freaking annoying. We will be encountering more of these guys later. But right now, mine the living crap out of this spot. Because it's going to do some good damage with this gigantic brute, who somehow ignored the mine. Oh no. We got some chem fluid. And yeah, he can basically leap over and kill you that way. And he's ignoring the mines. This is probably why I didn't want to deal with this guy after getting Monroe sorted, because we are going to get some good bits with Monroe. And those guys keep respawning. Oh, good. Good for me. I'm gonna spend every little explosive device just to get this guy's health all the way down. Yeah, this guy takes a lot of punishment. And yeah, that's probably why I would just wait until we deal with Monroe. He's going to burn up a lot of your health bottles. And trust me, doing this is not worth it until after getting more powerful weapons to deal with this guy. And yeah, these guys will keep on spawning until he's dead, so that sucks. So yeah, I'm only doing this to show you, but no, it's not wise to go after Donna's treasure right now, because you would burn up a lot of stuff, a lot of your supplies. So best tip, just to wait until after you defeat Monroe. You'll get some really good stuff, and you'll have to come back to Donna's section to get basically more money for the Duke. So, yeah. So it's not worth the hassle, just once you get your stuff sorted in the village. Once you get all the stuff in the village, go back to the Duke, sell the stuff, tackle Monroe, and then you can...
Ah, yes, yes.
Oh god, do I have to... Yeah, sell the Steel Eagle for 14,000.
Splendid. Do you know its worth?
It's not worth it to deal with a crummy mini-boss. I would just recommend just buy the grenades and all the stuff that we can get before.
I saw you eyeing that one. This is
And for right
investment,
now,
Ethan.
and yeah, we have to go through the
Thank
same
you.
animation.
Now to cook.
Sadly, that I cannot skip. So great. So yeah, it's
Apologies
pretty
for the
much
wait.
recommend
Here's
Birds
your
and
share.
Beasts Palette. And we
Mm,
get our
such a dish
damage
to be had
reduction
in this
upgrade.
winter
And
round
put the
frontier.
poultry in there.
I can hardly wait for the next ingredients.
Okay, we're gonna do this mostly at the end. So now, after taking care of all that bullshit out of the way, man, we're not going to go back and deal with that mini-boss until after Monroe. So right now, we're going to go and tackle Monroe, which is strangely going to take us back to the east side that we couldn't get access to. So use the 4-winged unborn key in here. Now we can proceed and go after Monroe. And a bit of the environment may have changed since last we went through here. Oh god! Jesus Christ. Jesus Mary Christ. Yeah. No choice. Get inside. Oh, fuck this fucking mutt. And now, we have a new problem. We have that giant fucking werewolf to deal with, and there's this random person here. And let's see what he has to say. The wounds are severe. I won't last much longer. I can hear it snuffling about outside. It barely flinched when I shot it. I feel like it's toying with me. That isn't a wolf. Still, I won't lie down like a dog. If I can get to the old watermill, I can stop it. I can protect you. It's so close. Damn it. I'm so cold. My legs won't work. I'm so sorry, Eliza. Please forgive me. And pretty much assuming that this man was the one who was from when we were at Eliza's house. There was someone out there trying to find help. So this is probably who I think this person is, and that was the person that was mentioned in Eliza's house, and I called it that he's fucking dead. And the water wheel he mentioned is the one over there, but it's guarded by that giant fucking wolf. So we have to quickly get to the water wheel. And yeah, most of the environment has changed since last we went through here at the beginning of the game. So yeah, use iron insignia. Come on. Open up. And the man said that there was something here, so we got some explosive rounds, a lockpick, but where's this weapon is? It's right over here, and we got the GM79 grenade launcher. Oh yeah, we're killing this asshole with a grenade launcher. And from the rest of the playthrough, we are going to put the grenade launcher up here. Sadly, we can only shoot one per round. And we need the grenade launcher to deal with the giant fucking werewolf. Question is, where is the goddamn werewolf? Ah, there you are, asshole. Suck it. Quickly reload. This will use explosive rounds and the flashbang rounds that we got. And we got the recipes for more explosive rounds. Explosive rounds do more damage, but the flashbangs only distract. And these will make light work of the armored enemies that we be dealing with. And once we pelt this thing with grenade rounds, we get Crystal Beast remains. And we can sell it for the Duke. Sadly, the grenade launcher will not give you any upgrades. So that's sad. And yeah, we've pretty much done 90% of the entire 99% of the village. And there's only like one section left, but we need a specific item for it. And we can't really do it, even though that it looked like we can. Because if we go over here, there's some handgun ammo, but we need there's some poultry, but sadly we need a crank. But you're probably saying, why can't we use the water wheel? And I tried. I first instinctively thought of the water wheel, but it doesn't work. It does not do jack all. So yeah, we're gonna have to find another substitute. And yeah, we can't really do much. The only thing we can do now is go after Monroe. And the way to Monroe's lair is right here. The reservoir. And that's where we're going. But it seems like our environment has mostly changed with this weird fungus crap. It's covered in slimy substance. Looks breakable though. So yeah. Pelted with gunshot and this muck will go away. Well, only the muck that we can get rid of. But we don't know who's causing all of this muck. So yeah, keep this in mind. We just shoot more of the muck. Because we can't go through the door this way because it's locked from the other side. And we have to climb up here. And up we go to the windmill. And also, let's quickly unlock the door. There's some pork that we can, for the Duke. We get some nice meat out of them bones. And there's our next ball puzzle, which will require the mermaid ball. But sadly, we can't get the mermaid ball until the end of after dealing with Monroe, because it's in this laboratory here. But we need the crank. So yeah, we probably know what key item we're gonna get from Monroe. Photo of a rare animal. And I think the rare animal... Yeah, I think we already dealt with him. I think. And here's the safe point. And now we're gonna go and tackle Monroe. Reservoir elevator. So we have to head down. Now we have to find the flask that Monroe has And that would make it flask number 3. And then afterwards, we will have to deal with Heisenberg. And they disguise this elevator as a loading screen. So yeah, what do we know about Monroe? From what we've seen, he's a giant fish man, as far as we can tell. And getting into facts with Monroe, Monroe is basically another 2 references of one. Obviously, think of when you see a fish man is probably from the classic horror film, the creature of the Goo Lagoon. And a second reference is the mostly known for the Japanese being involved with another particular demon, which is the Kappa. And the Kappa are strange creatures with water in their heads, and they like to eat people through their butts. No, I am not making this crap up. That's in Japanese mythology, so deal with it. And it's locked from the other side, and we see it's the door for the 6-winged unbirthed key that we need after defeating Monroe. And more locked doors, and oh, I see a shiny. It's been a while since we found some crystal fragments. And we can't really do much, so we have to go and explore the inner workings of this. Probably that looked like a mine shaft. So I guess this place used to have miners down here. And let's slip through here. And there's our 3rd flask. And there's Monroe. Just watching static on a TV. Idiot. And now we got the arms flask. Just get out of there now.
Mother Miranda, if it's for you, I'd do anything.
I'll just be taking this.
Wait. What are you doing with Mother's special child?
She's not hers.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, Mother's special child?
Mother wants her baby back.
Don't screw with me.
Wait, please. If you take it, then the others will laugh at me. But if I do better than them...
What do I care?
Wait, just a little longer, please.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged away in.
What are you...
Oh.
It's my territory. I won't let you leave.
Shit.
Yeah, Ethan, you shouldn't have not taunted him. So now we know the source of the weird fungus, and it was caused by Monroe. And Ethan, you had one job. You could have just grabbed the flask. All you had to do was grab the flask and book it. But you had to taunt him. And now we're stuck with Monroe. Yeah, what are you gonna do, Monroe? You can't really... You're not very dangerous. So yeah, Monroe blocked the way to the reservoir elevator. Now we have to deal with him.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you shouldn't have taunted him, Ethan. So now we need a new plan. And we're in the reservoir area of the village. And we can't really do much here at the moment. There are some barrels that are breakable that we need to break, and we get a herb. And there's something over there, but we can't seem to grab it. We would have to do something first. Let's have a look around. There's a note here. I'll read that in a minute. Probably another dead body. And there's a boat. Start engine. You need the boat key. Oh, great. So we have a way to escape this portion, so we need to find the boat key first. Leave the boat key in the shack in the mine. Hans is dead, so no more fishing for a while. I mean, we all know his death was no accident. He was eaten by a giant fish, boat and all. A giant fish. Oh, God. And yeah, the giant fish thing, it's not the first time that a giant fish was involved in a Resident Evil game. There was a giant fish boss in Resident Evil 4, and this is most likely a reimagine of that portion in 4, and that's a game I have not played. I'm not sure if Resident Evil 4 is good, but let me know. And in order to continue, there's a point here that some force we could break it, so shoot it, and we got a passage. Now we can continue forward. Still no signs of Monroe. We got $560. We got plenty of shotgun shells. Okay, let me see. We can get a health bottle. And there are more lichens here. There's still going to be some lichens that we have to deal with. There's a good spot. Take him out with our nifty sniper rifle. Oh, dang it. And with the damage increase, it's going to make taking out these lichens a little bit easier. And yeah, we don't have any more rounds for the grenade launcher, so we're gonna shortcut the pipe bombs for a little bit. Let's reload. Got $330, some handgun ammo. And I'm just making sure I didn't miss any shinies. That could be super helpful. And this is the particular shack that we have to go to in order to get the boat key. Once we grab the boat key, it's gonna spawn an armored guy, armored lichen, and a bunch of lichens to worry about. So we need to deal with them first. Okay, that's that guy taken care of. Perfect crystal skull. There's 2 more lichens. Yeah, a perfectly placed headshot or... Oh! Or just use a nice shotgun blast to the face. Yeah, these lichens are not... They're super jerks. And now that we got the boat key from the shack, we can now use the boat to escape this godforsaken place. There's no new information for us to know about. And it seems I'm missing something. Which I'm 100% sure I looked everywhere. As far as I can tell. Unless I'm missing something. But anyway, we got what we needed. Now we can go back to the boathouse, get the boat, and get the frick out of this portion of Monroe's territory. And We're gonna set up a bit of a surprise attack. One werewolf here. I think there's two here. So we just need to get their attention. It's one. Here comes the second one. And double headshot. Nice. Now let's get out of here with the goods. And let's get the frick out of this portion. Use the boat key. The key needed to start the motorboat. So, let's bug. So now we're in the reservoir of the Monroe family. And there's a giant dam. Hopefully we don't have to tinker with anything. And whoa! What the
What was
frick?
that?
That's a huge ass fish. Hopefully we don't have to deal with it. Okay, let's park the boat here. Okay. Next. Okay, normally we have to go through this door, but once you go through it, there's no going back to this section. So, you might as well do this section now, or you're eventually screwed out of getting a few nice goodies here in this secret area. There are fish for the Duke. But these fish are goddamn annoying. They require a good double tap to kill this fish. But sadly, you can't toss explosives in here to make this job go by faster. And also, there's a shiny crystal up here. Another large crystal for us to sell to the Duke. And with that, we can continue through this tent and do this first before going through the tent, because there is no going back, because you'll be officially locked out. And it seems we're not the first one here. So who's hiding in here?
What the hell? Research post or something?
By the looks of... Oh, what the hell? What the... Is that one of the agents?
Stay the fuck down!
Ethan.
Oh,
Say I'm surprised
hello,
you made it
Chris.
this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Oh yeah, that weird
I'm
mystery.
getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
What kind
Motion
of
readings.
What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
Oh shoot, the mold is involved.
You stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
Chris. And that's the giant seismic scans warning about, because of that ginormous fish that we saw. And yeah, trace analysis says that it matches the mold from Resident Evil 7. So this is referring, so there's a connection.
Shit! Stay back!
Oh god, whoa, Monroe, your back doesn't look so good.
The exit's underwater. You're done.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic. What are you talking about? The fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, this is a bucket portion, so yeah, now we also know what was the giant fish chasing us, swimming around in the waters. That's Monroe. That's Monroe's mutated form. And Monroe said we're basically trapped in Monroe's territory. So we got to deal with Monroe now.
Supposed to do?
Okay, Monroe's clinic. But it's all covered in water. How we need to get rid of the water before we can try to escape. So let's check out this little shack here.
The exit's underwater.
Yeah, oh, gatehouse. That could be useful. And yeah, Monroe, have your fun in the water for now, so... Yeah. So this is what we must... This is how Monroe's sections work. Sluice gate operation. And that's the sluice gate that we're in right now. Reservoir gatehouse operations instructions. In an instance of heavy rain, there may be damage to the local aquatic life. It is advised that you drain all excess water using the following steps. First, move the windmills with a crank to start the electricity to the gatehouse. Pull the lever in the gatehouse to open the sluice gate. And say we need a crank, and that's the key item that we need, and then all we have to do once we're done, point the windmills in the right direction, basically one windmill in the right direction, we will have enough power to power up the switch, flip the switch, and yeah, and no more Monroe controlling the entire vast ocean, the entire reservoir. And here's the Duke, as always. Nodding off.
Shall I choose something for you?
And it seems that the Duke has some new items.
For you, Mr. Winters?
Not really that much. The assault rifle is basically the stuff that we had. So we got a crystal fragment for 2,000, a large crystal for 3,000, perfect crystal skull. We would get 10,000 for the armored enemy. The crystal beast of the wolf-like creature would give us 20,000. So that. And now we have over
I'm skilled at all
100,000.
And we'll do them for a small fee.
And we got 4 pieces of fish and 4 pieces of meat. So let's see what we can do. Can't really afford any big upgrades. So basically we just have to okay, we're gonna put one the fish meat into the will give us the biggest health boost.
Thank you.
But we need poultry, fish, and meat for the other health upgrade. And 2 of the fish into the movement speed. So yeah,
it's sure to be a good meal.
Can't really afford any more. So right now, let's go tackle the rest of Monroe. Mostly of Monroe's section is dealing with draining the water. That's our first step. And then the second half is basically, you know, getting rid of Monroe. So yeah, there is some when you gotta go, and I think that's finding all the bathrooms. But I managed to find all the bathrooms, so I'm gonna get an achievement for that. And we got 3 more poultry here. I think I would have gotten the movement speed. Stay still. Okay, there's 1 more. Alright, where are you? There you go. That's what you get. Rusted scrap. Can't really do much. There's something in this box, which is a crystal fragment that we can sell to the Duke. Okay. This crank is too old and busted up. It feels like it's going to snap any second. I hope it doesn't break. The only other one we have is over Windmill 2. Oh, hopefully we don't need that. We just have to turn the crank for this one, and then we can finally leave this godforsaken place. And of course, it never makes it easy.
Seriously?
We get a herb, and sadly, the second one is sadly right over there. That's where the other crank is. And Monroe's in the water. So, yeah, now we have to deal with Monroe in order to get our hands on the crank. So, yeah, catch 22. And now we got our 3rd flask that we'll have a look after once we dealt with Monroe.
Naturally.
Alright, just doing this to complete your weird application of upgrades. So, we got that done. We can get another health increase. 2 for the health increase. And 2 for the next one. We just need 2 more
I
chickens.
can hardly wait for the next ingredients.
And more meat. So great. Now that we got the inventory more emptied, now we have to go and deal with Monroe. And Monroe's section can be a little annoying. It's mostly another puzzle-oriented palace dungeon to deal with the boss with Monroe. Luckily, we don't have to deal with enemies on the way. I could save, but I'll probably save. So yeah, we can also do some quick advanced shooting, breaking this tower down. And now we have to get moving. Once we start out here, we're gonna have to move fast so Monroe doesn't kill us. Use shooting the planks. And I did see Monroe's tail. Oh god!
I'm not looking to fish for this.
Yeah, we're pretty much okay. If Monroe knocks you down into the water, you're basically dead. And bullets do not work against Monroe while he's in the water. Yeah, lots of weird, over many years, stuck in the gunk. And we're gonna need some grenades. So here's a tip in advance. Get some grenades for your grenade launcher, some pipe bombs, and some mines, because you're gonna need them for when you're going to deal with Monroe. So if we push this minecart, we need another minecart in order to get across. So we have to open this and flip this GUI-centric switch. So we have to man up and flip the damn switch. And there's our second elevator that we desperately need, but we need to find our way back. And we get into another puzzle. So we have to do some flip switching. Right now we only have blue and orange, but white is over here. And these switches are timed. So once you're doing timed, you've got to make sure you get through it. If you muck it up, you die. And there's a magnum round in that box there, but we don't have the magnum yet. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what to do. I think I'm supposed to do it this way. First we flip white, then orange, then blue. Oh wait, was it? And try to run to the other side. No, I screwed it up. I mucked it up. It was blue, then orange, then. Yeah, you have to do it in a certain order. And yeah, the white switch is timed, but it's the longest. So blue is last, so no, it's orange. So white, orange, blue. And run like a little bitch and get to the other side super fast. And that's how you do that puzzle. Okay, next. Monroe will interrupt your crossing through here, so we have to go over there to be super safe from Monroe. We tried to do this. Oh, I thought I was okay. Yeah, that section is timed. So, Monroe's Reservoir. So yeah, that section is timed. So yeah, you have to wait until once Monroe is all done. Then we have to go over there, then wait until Monroe passes through. But we move so goddamn slow. Quickly get through here. Some shotgun shells. We need that from Monroe. And we have to get to the other side super quick while Monroe's gonna jump out again. Yeah, this is like super specifically timed, so once we get Monroe go out of the water, we quickly get through. And that's what I was trying to do. Sadly, we can't just basically skip that entire section. And once we push this minecart back into place, we are back into the control room where the first minecart was. And all we have to do is push this, and now we have a little bridge to get us moving forward. And we have to deal with Monroe a little bit more, but it's not too bad from here. And now Monroe's going to use his fungus to make crossing that section a little harder. I'm just having a quick look around in case I miss anything. We have to climb up the ladder. And then we have to flip a power box, which is also timed. And there's the windmill right there. So we have to raise this ship
Call
up.
myself a big one.
Ha, very cute, Ethan. And we quickly have to get through here. But Monroe's going to try and stop you with his fungus. So quickly get rid of that fungus. This is timed. He will bring this ship down and kill you if you're not moving fast enough. And with that, we're inside the windmill. And we're pretty much safe from Monroe. So shoot this lock with our gun and climb up. And with that, we completely, mostly 90% of Monroe's section. And Monroe can't basically kill us right now, so he has to wait until when we have to encounter him in his boss fight. And we have this to deal with. You can't climb up like this. And Monroe can't stop us now. Now we got the crank. Properly good crank. So examine this. In order to get out here, we have to use the crank. A large crank that turns windmills. Turn the crank. And we got plenty of electricity. We just need the electricity in the windmill near the dam that was over there. And Monroe can jump all he wants. He can't stop us now. And so while we're trying to get away from Monroe and heading back, if we follow this way, we find a grapple point. Zip line. We zip line from Lady Demetress's section. And we're back at the first windmill. And now, let's turn the crank. And now, let's get the electricity we need to drain the reservoir. And finally deal with Monroe permanently.
Okay.
Yep, there's all the electricity. Open the sluice gate. And we've learned pretty much a good chunk of information that we just learned from Monroe. So, Chris is here, and we have discovered that the mold from Resident Evil 7 is a
Please
whatever.
take a look at my new stock.
So that all the stuff that's happening in this village is somehow connected
New stock.
to. This village is connected to the molded in Resident Evil 7 with the Baker family. Perfect crystal skull for 10,000.
Hard times, Ethan.
And let's see, supplies. We don't really have anything new. No good
I'm
gun
sure there are all
upgrades.
sorts of weapons modifications, and we'll do them. Do let me know if you find anything else of value.
Okay. So now we got that out of the way. We got one more puzzle. And it's a bit of an odd puzzle. So all we have to do is get the lights turned on. The lights at the upper bar to turn on in order to power up this switch. And your first instinct is the little sketch in the right hand corner, and there's some pop-in texture which would make this frickin' raw. And yeah, you are technically right. The picture does help you, but it's equally is helping you, and it's also deceiving you. When you have a look at the picture, the black dot is your reference, and sadly you can't change the lights, only white, blue, orange. So the answer to this puzzle is turn the picture to a good to match up to the black spot where the black spot is, and that is basically the answer to this puzzle. So yeah, this needs to be orange. Look at this picture. So this one's white, this one is blue, and with that, puzzle solved. I didn't think about this. I basically hammered through that until the lights were all blinking. I had the original idea of trying to match it, but I didn't think about the black spot being a reference. So,
Got it.
with that, we finally drained the water out of Monroe's reservoir, and now Monroe is vulnerable. Yeah, not so tough now, aren't you, Monroe? Now you can be easily killed. And now let's make fish... Now let's make fish and chips out of this guy. And yes, I made a bad pun, so deal with it. $1,000. And in here, there should be some information with Monroe. Because Monroe's clinic is around here somewhere. And there's a little diary here. October 1st, a sunny day, Mother Miranda brought me 5 peoples from the village, just like I asked it. I made them sleep with some liquid, and then I put a katu in their tummies. I'm looking forward to the katu to grow in their tummies. October 2nd, a cloudy day. 4 of the people from the village are dead this morning. 1 is almost a lichen. I sent it to my lab on the mountain. I failed again. Mother wants strong vessels, but I cannot get any. I will need more people from the village. And this little notepad is basically Monroe's book, and this is basically was his hospital once upon a time. And what's this? M1911 high capacity mag. And this is the second customizable part of our level 2 gun. M1911 high capacity mag, customizable part for our handgun, greatly increases ammo capacity. So let's equip that to the M1911. And now the M1911 is fully upgraded. Now we just need the upgrade for the shotgun, and we got a much bigger ammo clip with 15 rounds. And now it's time to face off with Monroe. And Monroe basically blocked most of the path, so it made of junk. Let's just grab cam fluid, sniper rounds. We need a bottle. And now we have to find Monroe and kill him. And there he is. Shoot Monroe in the mouth.
We gotta do this.
The Monroe inside, and that will damage him. Yeah, he will clear most of the junk. Keep these little alcoves in mind. And to speed up this fight, you can use pipe bombs against Monroe. This will force Monroe to come out of his hidey hole. So yeah, use pipe bombs, grenade launchers to stun Monroe, to force him out. Shoot this, kill Monroe once he's exposed. If you don't have any more, this is why you should keep the landmines. Use the landmines on Monroe. There. Oh god. Yeah, when he does that, I think I know what's coming. Hide in the alcove. Because he's going to do an acid rain attack. Hide in the alcoves. Wait until the acid rain goes away. And if you're not careful enough, he will kill you with the acid rain. Okay, when that happens, it's going to create more of that weird green fungus that you have to attack in order to get. And now we need Monroe's attention. Trick him into going into the mines and blast the living crap out of Monroe. Basically, that's basically what you have to do against Monroe. Use pipe bombs, explosives, even the GM grenade launcher will do the trick and stun Monroe enough to get him out of his hidey hole. Mines are super effective, and pipe bombs will help you get Monroe out of his shell and blast his innards. So yeah, use your most powerful weapon. And use also the barrels. Oh god, he's gonna charge up his acid. And I think I need to stun him. Yeah, he's basically reusing reusing those boomers from Resident Evil 7. Okay. Yeah, we are just trying to get Monroe to step on the mines. Oh. He's done. Okay, he's gonna do his acid rain. There's a health bottle that we can quickly use. Okay, I think we're on the third and final phase. He will do this attack twice. That's when you know you're on the third and final phase. Now we have to destroy Monroe. So yeah, we have to get Monroe's attention. Get his other half. I could have sworn that the grenade launcher will help. Okay. Okay, just need to bust out more mines. There we go. And with that, once we hit this cutscene, that means Monroe is finally defeated. And he's gonna blow. 3 lords down, 1 to go. And we get Crystal Monroe.
In death as he was in life. Disgusting.
Kind of feel sorry for Monroe, but he is crazy. So yeah, Monroe is defeated, and that's 3 of the 4 lords. There's only 1 lord left, which is Heisenberg to deal with, and then Mother Miranda. So okay, so we got $640. We have to head in here. There's a little diary. Mother Miranda gave me a rose jar. No one likes me, which is why I thought they would leave me out again. But Heisenberg said that was why we each get a rose. The ceremony cannot happen without us all there. Mother didn't seem to care, though. Mother said Rose is a vessel. With a vessel, Mother can get her real child back. And we did hear Monroe say, that Mother Miranda wants her child, but we don't know what the hell. So yeah, Mother Miranda wants her daughter back, and it's through this weird ritual, but we don't know why. Rose was mostly important, even though she had been dead for a very long time. How long dead? I have no idea. But if Mother does then, what will happen to me? I am not her real child. Would she abandon me? No, I don't want that. No. So yeah. Monroe has abandonment issues, and this is a Katu, which is just another...
alive?
Which is basically a giant baby fetus, so that's the cause for all the trouble with the lichens here is all caused by a parasite that looks like a baby fetus. And there is our next key. Combined with the 4-winged unborn key, we get the 6-winged unborn key. And now, oh, speak of the devil.
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
You're the last asshole in my way, aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
What are you trying to get at?
I could lend you a hand.
Not trying to get on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Self-centered prick.
Head to the stronghold. So, we got Heisenberg's attention now. And Heisenberg strangely told us where we can find his flask. In the stronghold. And, oh boy, the stronghold. Let me tell you now, I hate the stronghold. It's one of the things I do not like in this, but we'll get into that once we have to go there. But we'll talk about it once we get there. But right now we can get that piece of treasure that was in a box that we can get to before, now that the water is gone. And now we can, and these are flashbangs. And in here, there is a piece of treasure that we can grab. A silver angel statue. And 2 more fish in this water. That is very, very hard to see in this accursed water. Because the water is so bad. And with that, we got 2 more pieces of fish. And next up, we have, now that we have the crank, we can now leave Monroe's section. And we can go into Monroe's laboratory, because there is something there that I want before going to leave Monroe's permanently. Very good. There are some good items that we would miss out on. So, Monroe's section. Monroe, an okay boss fight. And I know this mostly, Monroe's section is just a huge reference to Resident Evil 4's fight with the giant fish. I don't know if that fight is better than this one, but I still think, yeah, Monroe, from what I see, that he is the weakest member of the 4 lords. And, yeah. We got through Monroe and Donna super quickly because they're extremely short compared to Lady Dimitrescu. And, yeah, and now we're going to go after the 4th and final lord, which is Lord Heisenberg. And I'll get into my thoughts with Heisenberg, but I will say, I do like Heisenberg as a character. I do like him as a character, and I think he's pretty much, I will spoil it now, he's the most fun character in this game. He's the best part in this game, for me. I do like Monroe. He does ham it up, but I think that's all Monroe, basically Heisenberg is basically the fun part. He's just extremely fun. And so now we can open this door and open it up. And I will say that Heisenberg's voice actor, I don't know who it is, but I can pretty much bet that the actor must have had a lot of fun playing Heisenberg. And yeah, we'll get into Heisenberg's design and what references that Squawk shot, and that's for basically shooting a bunch of crows. That's 340 from that crow that I thought was out of bounds. There's a herb here. And for the ball, the mermaid ball for the labyrinth, it's right over here in Monroe's laboratory. And yeah, we got fucking gargoyles to deal with. Well, better bust out the sniper rifle. There's some more magnum rounds. Oh, God. Gunpowder. And I will say, spoilers now on the... We're getting the magnum here. But bad news is we will not be getting the magnum recipe until New Game Plus. So that's one of the big downsides. And oh god. Yeah, that's one of the downsides for the Magnum round. We will only be limited to a set amount of Magnum ammo until when we grab the recipe, which is in New Game Plus. So that sucks. And yeah, like I said, Heisenberg is pretty much one of the fun characters, pretty much the best part of the four lords that we have to deal with in this godforsaken game. And I have heard some of the complaints about Heisenberg's encounter, the boss fight with Heisenberg. We will be having a boss encounter with Heisenberg. And you would have to see it to believe it. I will not spoil what people are complaining about it, but I do get what they're trying to say, but once we get to it, I will have my 2 cents on that topic. And I think the only other complaint is basically that Heisenberg's dungeon is a very long dungeon. I don't know if it's as long as Lady Demetrisk's palace, or maybe longer. But I think it's just up to people's feelings on the whole subject. So yeah, we'll get into Heisenberg's dungeon as soon as we get into it, and I get to put my 2 cents into the whole thing. So in the meantime, werewolf, you know what to do. Shoot it in the goddamn head. Got a good crit out of it, $740. And there's a note here. Mother Miranda gave me a mountain, and this is obviously Monroe's writing. Now I can do lots and lots of Katu experiments. This is my secret special laboratory. I did 3 Katu experiments today, but they all went pop and made a mess. I put in the Katu, and then I tried putting wolf blood from a needle into the spine. The person wriggled a lot and then killed my assistant. I could not hold it down, so I put it in a cage. Now I have to feed it. Oh god, there's another werewolf here. And in here we get the M1851 Wolfsbane. And this is the Magnum. And we start off with 5 rounds. We can get a upgrade. And that's the Magnum is the most powerful weapon that we can get right now. But once we get out here, yeah, it's our old friend, the giant fucking werewolf shows up. And your instincts is to use the Magnum because it'll do a lot more damage. It is possible to harm this guy with the sniper rifle. Is our next best weapon. But I want to put some mines down. Try to get some more quick damage. Once he tries to get us, know he's around here. Okay, so yeah, we don't have any Magnum rounds. Make some health bottles, some grenade launching rounds. I want to save as much gunpowder weapons, explosives that we have to take on the armored enemies. Yeah, let's hide in here. Get healed up. And you know what? Let's try the Magnum. It needs 2 upgrade slots. Oh, never mind. Once we kill the second wolf, we get its crystal beast remains. And we're done in Monroe's laboratory. And I would like to save as much Magnum rounds as possible because we can't get any crafting recipes from the Duke until New Game Plus, which sucks ass. Speaking of which, let's get this ball puzzle started. This one's a little more complex. So let's use the mermaid ball. The ball with the picture of the mermaid represents House Monroe. And Monroe's ball puzzle, I think it's pretty much one of the more harder ones because there are it pulls some very dirty tricks on you, on spots on the path. Did you want to carefully turn? Try to carefully trigger the ball to go carefully around. Once you get to here, that drop in the wall, drop on the path is the more annoying part. Once we get that, we get the Charlene skull. The 3rd labyrinth prize. And now we only have one more, and that is in Heisenberg's dungeon. So let's head back once we're done here. And Heisenberg plans the way to where we have to go to the stronghold. Thanks, Heisenberg. With the giant metal goddamn signs in the way. And yeah, Heisenberg is pretty much enjoying this being himself. Being his fun self. And I think that's one of the better positive aspects of Heisenberg, that he's actually fun. Yeah, he does cheese it sometimes, is a bit cheesy sometimes, but yeah, I think he's one of the more fun characters in this game. One of the better things in this game. And whoever's playing Heisenberg was playing Heisenberg in the English dub. Yeah, I think he's pretty much a fun character in this one. That Heisenberg is a lot of fun. And I think the actor was basically having a fun time with Heisenberg in this one. And here's one of the treasures that we need is the Pigeon Blood Ruby. And we needed that for one of the treasures. We can buy that, but it's still missing. And we got that working. And I know where the last one is. The last piece of treasure is where we left Lady Dimitrescu's castle. This way, Papa. Okay, Heisenberg is just having a little fun time with this crap. Rose is waiting for you. And yeah, Monroe, Heisenberg is pointing us to the door with the door through Heisenberg's territory.
Ah, my apologies.
Alright, let's sell the crystal wing, the 20,000. That's our normal treasure. Crystal Monroe. Monroe's crystallized remains feels like it's looking at me. And the Duke will sell it for 40,000.
This is Lord Monroe's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque.
The Silver Angel statue is 10,000. The Monroe's portion of the labyrinth is 20,000.
You will part with this? No, I'm more than happy to purchase it.
And let's go to the Duke's kitchen.
Ah!
Let's use up all the fish for the movement speed upgrade. Let's see. Oh, we can get the tortilla poultry for... Yeah, we are going to get this upgrade. Health greatly increases permanently. And that's our third health upgrade.
Now.
So we're getting a big chunk of health.
Finished. I'd love for you to enjoy
Deploy.
it well.
And this will give us a huge health upgrade. A savory stew made from the juicy meat of a rare bird found only in this region. Fabled to enhance one's vitality.
Some new stock.
And now are told it is around 214,000 bucks. So for the supplies we get basically restock. No weapon upgrades and no...
I see. Anything else?
Magnum recipe. Like I said, you only get the Magnum recipe until New Game Plus, so that sucks. And we're gonna buy the mines, all that stuff. And the weapon part for this is basically just for decoration.
You have enough firepower.
Nothing
I
important.
can now offer an expanded weapon modification service.
And we did get a little few upgrades selectable. We can upgrade the power of the M1911.
This simple modification can be done in just a moment.
The power of the tac shotgun to 960. And let's buy the Wolfsbane Magnum power boost to level 2.
These hands are more dexterous than one might think. It's a solid investment.
And yeah, we're pretty much done with gun upgrades for a bit. So we can go here, we got to go to the drawbridge, and if we go upwards, now that we have the crank, we can go back to here, to the well here. Well, you're probably thinking, Josh, why not go through the ceremony site? Well, I did when I first playthroughed it, but after doing a certain thing, you get screwed over if you don't do it. So yeah, recommend it. Go through the drawbridge. You will still be able to get the upgrade. And yeah, I missed a thing at Liza's house. And yeah, and with the... You know what? I think I should go back to go through here. Oh, this has Heisenberg's territory. But it doesn't. This isn't Heisenberg's territory. This is going back through to Lady Dimitrescu, which is weird. Let's use the crank on the bridge. And luckily you don't need the boat keys after when you get the boat keys from Monroe. This will become automatically available to you. So I want to go north. Before continuing onward. And yes, I will get that piece of treasure at Donna's territory before heading out to the stronghold. And I do not like the stronghold. And that will probably be explained in the next part. Yeah, we're not gonna do the stronghold now, but we're gonna do some, like, cleaning up of the village. And once we're done with the village, we're pretty much done. And here we are back at the village of this person's house. From when we left Lady Dimitrescu, we needed the well wheel to open this one up. And with that, once we bring it up here, it'll bring up a ladder. And if we head down the ladder, we enter into basically into a mini dungeon. And in here, we will find the piece of treasure that we could not get before. And it's not a bad puzzle to deal with. This is closed on the other side. And it's mostly set up. We got a pipe bomb here. And this is basically a switch puzzle. That's probably been used by Heisenberg. So we flip all of these up. We get a little bridge to get us to the other side. Which sadly Ethan doesn't have the strength to push it all the way across. There's some shotgun shells. We need that. We need to push this cart over here to create a little booster to climb up here, reach up here, break this box for some explosive rounds for our grenade launcher. And in here we get a flashbang, and in here we get the large pigeon blood ruby, and this is our third piece of the necklace. And now we can combine the last piece, and we will complete this medallion, this necklace, the Dimitrescu necklace, an ordained necklace made of pure gold and 2 rubies. Some magnums, some flashbangs. And once we unlock this door, the trap will automatically reset. And yeah, if you missed that ammo and pipe bomb, yeah, you're out of luck. basically. And yeah, we're going to do some light cleaning up before tackling the stronghold and going to Heisenberg's palace, Heisenberg's dungeon. So yeah, this is Lady Dimitrescu's, basically Lady Dimitrescu's vault, treasure vault. So yeah, that's why we're heading here, and more raw textures. And we get more physics puzzles. So same thing as before. Light the lamp with the lamp with physics based puzzle, and a huge cache of gold. And you're probably saying, how do we light this last one? It seems a little too far away to light it. It's actually quite simple. We just need this random mook to be set on fire. We have to set this guy on fire. And get this guy to follow us to the torch. Yeah, basically we're guiding him to his death. And once we're done with that, he will die. And now we can grab the Golden Lady statue. And there's a magnum round. And there's only like one thing in this super vault left. It's just basically for some shotgun ammo and some handgun bullets. And we're going to be super armed to the goddamn teeth once we head into the stronghold and Heisenberg's lair. So we're done over here, and if we go down, we will get some more treasure and more information, and we can get our hands on a ingredient on the other way. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to head down the river. And yeah, we're getting really close to the end. We just have to deal with Heisenberg, and once we get his flask, we're pretty much done with getting Rose. And once we get Rose, we can finally leave this godforsaken place. And this is why we had to come here, because of that golden fish that's jumping out of the water. That's the finest fish that picture was referencing. You would have found this on your own if you were exploring. And also, we can get some treasure while we're here through in this cave. So let's have a little exploration in this cave here. And looks like we found something. Looks pretty much abandoned. Oh. And yeah, there is something down here, but we don't know what it is, and there's a lot of goodies here. It's explosive round, a mine, flashbang, magnum handgun, antique coin. That's from Resident Evil 7, strangely. What's in this suitcase? Ah! An upgrade for a force grip for our W870 TAC shotgun. Here we go. So let's see, what does this one do? Customizable part for a shotgun, greatly increases rate of fire. Let's equip that to our shotgun, and our shotgun is fully upgraded. And, oh, we can examine this computer, so let's see what's on this computer. DNA sequencing complete, 99.95% match to the Durve mutamycete. the description of the 0.05% can be presumably be attributed to artificial changes by humans, which means this is probably the source. Further investigation into how the consciousness, the connections manage to find and extract the mold is needed. Oh, this is talking about the mold that was in Resident Evil 7, and there was something about mutamycete in Resident Evil 7, so this is how, so Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, this village is connected to the stuff that we saw in Louisiana. So what's the second part? The fungal colony is spread out under the entire village. Oh god. When you take the Baker incident into account, the hosts of the mutamycete are part of a network of consciousness. If that network is linked to here, then we could assume this organism here is data storage. If that's the case, then what data is Miranda after? So, if whatever this mutamycete is connected to the baker's house, and it's basically a hard drive, does that also mean that if this network or this data storage is basically backing up the creatures that we saw, like the creatures with examples like Lady Dimitrescu, Donna, Monroe, Jack, Marjorie, even Lucas could all be backed up, and we could have like a boss rush of re-seeing old bosses. And also Heisenberg could be backed up on whatever this megamycete is. We still don't know why Mother Miranda is doing this. What would she gain? And yeah, all the disintegration, it would make sense. They disintegrate the same way, like with Resident Evil 7's molded bosses would disintegrate the same way because they're a much more advanced organism of the same thing. Still doesn't explain, and also Evelyn would be also backed up as well. Now that's some creepy thoughts that Evelyn could still be backed up in this big giant data network. Pretty creepy stuff. Okay, now that we're done here, we're done with this. The only thing I can think of is going back to the garden, take care of that stupid mini-boss. Now that we have the Magnum and more powerful weapons, I think we can easily take care of that mini-boss. And also we do have the grenade launcher and all that. And that's going to make that encounter a bit more tolerable. So let's sell our treasures to the Duke.
Good. I was just thinking of ways to pass the time.
Okay, for the ancient coin from Resident Evil 7, incrementally designed coin looks like the one from the Baker house, which the Duke will only sell us for $800.
This should be enough.
$8,000. The Dimitrescu necklace, if you've got all three components combined, the Duke will give us $50,000 for the necklace.
Now to spend like kings.
The Golden Lady statue based on Dimitrescu, that's Narcissus, will give us $20,000.
Aha!
Let's go to the Duke's kitchen. Got some poultry. Oh, we can get the speed boost. We'll do that. With the finest fish.
it is. Please, join
Similar
us.
Depeche. A superior cabbage rolls
To think such a
stuffed
dish could
with
be had in
a
this
rare fish found
winter-bound
only in this
frontier.
region. So light they make your body feel almost weightless. Movement speed increased permanently.
Securing goods is more important than anything.
And we got
Anything,
2
my
pieces
friend.
of fish. We don't need any more fish. Just meat. Fish. So if you got all the fish recipes done, we can just basically sell the fish.
Bits and bobs. I see.
So once
You
we...
let me know if you find anything else of value.
Okay, we'll let you know. So let's go back to Donna's grave site and get rid of that mini-boss. And now with the grenade launcher, we can get rid of the mini-boss a lot quicker. And once we get the treasure from there, we'll probably call it a part. And I know there's like one more treasure, one more thing that we can do. There's that well that we have to go to back at Louise's house, and we'll do that. I'll do that. And then once we're done with that, we can go on to the stronghold. God damn it, even the goats can kick my ass. Some meat. Let's restock with the shotgun. Sniper rifle. And the grenade launcher is gonna help. I could use the Magnum, but I want to save some Magnum rounds. Instead, we're gonna be using the grenade launcher. And the grenade launcher will do tons of damage. Yeah, he will not engage if you do enough damage to him. Alright. Got some pipe bombs. Yeah, he's taking a lot too much damage. So yeah, we're gonna use the Magnum. And with that, once this guy goes down, we get the giant crystal axe. And yeah, I had to spend some resources. But finally, we can get to this grave. And we have Clara. There's something written on the slab, but part of it's missing. Claudia Bernesco. And we get the Bernesco's chalice for our reward, dealing with that mini-boss. So I guess that was Donna's child, and then well, something happened to the child and died. Okay, so now we got that dealt with. We can sell it to the Duke. And afterwards we can call it apart, and next time we will tackle the stronghold. And into Heisenberg's factory. I don't think I would be able to 100% get through Heisenberg factory in roughly 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because I think Heisenberg's factory is maybe as long as Castle Dimitrescu, and there's a large crystal I missed for coming up here, so that's stupid of me. But now I took care of it. So let's head back to the Duke and sell this stuff. And we'll call it apart here.
Well then, feel free to peruse.
Alright. For the large crystal, 3,000. The giant crystal axe for the mini-boss would give us 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
The chalice will give us 18,000. And let's see if there's any recipes that we can do. We can do this one to get the second to last health upgrade.
Now to cook. Finished.
Flavored Mittery tea. And once we scoff it down, our health has increased permanently. And now we only delicious patties made from poultry, fish, and meat. A luxurious yet nourishing local dish. Just one bite makes you feel invigorated. And the only thing that we're missing is 4 meats and 1 quality meat. And I think that quality meat is somewhere. I just can't remember on the top of my head. So right now, with that done, I think the Duke doesn't give us anything else for gun upgrades. We're pretty much done on that. Lemons, no weapon parts. Yeah, we're pretty much done here, so let's save. And with that, we have to go to the stronghold to acquire Heisenberg's flask, and once we're done, we just need to figure out how to bring our daughter back, and that'll be it. And next time, we will head to the stronghold to acquire Heisenberg's flask. So until then, this is Josh24214 saying, have a good day everybody, and I'll see you on the very next stream. And the stronghold, I really don't hate that. I hate that place. So until then, I will see you all next time. So until then, I'm Josh saying, have a good night and have a safe day everybody. So bye for now.